Bonjour, or welcome day to the Racer Summit 2023 cast from the British and Irish Trackmania channel. I'll say it from the get-go, this is not a serious cast. We are not serious casters. We are just here to cover an event that we think is going to be a lot of fun to cover. A lot of good players, very competitive. Trackmania coming up. And yeah, alongside me, I have two very talented people. First of all, OC.
Hello, how are we?
That is Oski's voice. And the main man behind the screen is Padster.
Yo.
That's Pastor. He's very cool. Okay, well, I think the seeding time attack phase has already begun. We've got some incredible players really playing today. And yeah, we're just going to kind of hop straight in and see what happens. Obviously, going to be quite difficult to cast a seeding part, TA part, I guess. But we're still going to see how the players perform in the time attack phase.
We're just chatting away about the maps, the players, the times, what they can do, what we're expecting from
All
some of
that
these
good
players.
stuff.
The high competition level is incredible here. To be honest, there's some serious names taking part. So yeah, should be good fun. And a lot of British and Irish players. Well, all British, but
Yeah, all British.
anyway.
Sorry, you two.
We're all British. But you know, anyway, it's good representation for the community and the Discord, and hopefully some of them can go quite far.
Indeed. We're riding aboard now with Epos, winner, of course, of the British and Irish Pro Cup a couple of months ago. Probably one of the top players in the region, alongside Bosbes, who is also competing.
Yeah,
I'll be very intrigued to see how far he can go, Epos.
I think Epos is our big hope today
Yeah.
on the British and Irish side.
I'll never rule out Boz. Boz is scary.
Yeah, never rule out boss.
I mean, it depends. Is there enough room at the Gamax Center for his mouse?
Mouse?
Like, he needs quite
I
a big
think-
desk, doesn't he?
I think they were having conversations about him possibly sitting to the left of someone else from BITM, and they were
At
just
the
gonna
kids table.
they were just gonna give him their space. So I'm not sure if that has happened, because like obviously majority of them are controller players. They probably sit with their hands underneath the desk. They don't need that desk space as much as anyone else. I think there was conversations had about that, but we don't know. You know, he might just be sitting in the corner on the ground, cooking away, using all the space in the world. You never know.
Yeah. You can see at the top left of your screen the current leaderboard on the track at the moment. If Pastor just wants to get rid of the medals window.
Yes.
And the Complex is currently leading it, the Dutch player ahead of Epos, who we just mentioned. Panda, the Challenger League player from Orcs, isn't it Orcs?
Works. It's
Uh,
oh, yeah, it is.
Is
Orcs.
it?
And his teammate Complex in first, so they're definitely showing up today. Stuffs is one of the big Dutch hopes, I think, for the race. I think he was Spammy's favourite to take it all this weekend. Mime, obviously, no, needs no introduction. Ender is one of very few French players actually taking part in this land, which is interesting in itself.
There's 3 French players taking part. I don't know if we have a list that's fully up to date. But yeah, it's like 3 French players.
Yeah,
I've also just realised the leaderboard's actually synced to between the servers, so this is good.
Oh, thank God, we can see exactly what's
Yeah,
going on there.
I'm staring at the other server. I'm in the other server. There's two qualifying servers. I'm in the other one, and it's actually linked to, I've just realised because I saw the names in the top left being the same, and I was like, that's interesting, and yeah, anyway.
Yeah,
It's
Epos
funny.
starting off well in the first few minutes, already second place. I'm intrigued by the name diff between Panda and Stuffed. It's taken less than 5 minutes since this stream has started to already have a name diff causing chaos. But we're almost wrapping up with this map now. 2 minutes left on it.
It's really close at the top. There's 800s between first and fourth basically,
Yeah.
It's
and then there's a bit of a
absolute-
gap actually. 0.1 then back to mine.
And Epos clips a 10.5 up. That's rough.
Like, These
That's
guys
rough.
are less than a tenth off the online world record right now.
Yeah.
In
I
fact,
mean,
Complex
Epos-
has actually beaten the second place time.
Yep. This.
They're all offline pract.
Yeah, let's be honest here.
Well, if I'm honest, I think that second world time is the time that Complex has to just set in the server.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
And fourth world by Epos, he has also just set in the server and crashed a run where he was a tenth and a half up.
Let me introduce you to the concept of offline prac.
Yeah, something that the likes of Epos and Boz are all oh so familiar with.
I know a Crows, Da Vinci, Ender, Boz, and Epos were all offline pract on the same maps. I should have gotten screenshots of the times. That's my bad. My apologies. But I think we're going to see a lot of world records driven today.
Yeah.
Online world records. A bit like, World Tour.
TMGL style, yeah.
I like TMGL. Yeah.
Which means all the lovely renders I have done of the online world records to go on during maps are utterly useless because they will all be outdated within the end of round 1.
Well, comes the end of the first map here, I believe. And,
Yeah.
I'm not really sure how this works. Do they now get points based on their position?
Sorry.
What was that?
Thanks.
Sorry. No, Mono just something. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, you stuck with B. That makes sense.
Yeah. If
Someone
anyone
asking if it's live, that's a little worrying. Oh, we got Grenady here as well. That's a big name that didn't spot initially. Boz is in this server as well, along with Massa. Yeah, so many massive names taking part in this event.
Who do I have? I've Complex, Idoless, obviously. One of the better good focus players. Jussie, Roy Boy, Spam, Mime. This is so stacked. This is
It's a
ridiculous.
campaign map.
Yeah.
Whoa, crap, man.
Yeah, this is Everglade by Mello.
Yeah, this one is.
Oh! God, Davigno's gone for the pink car. Oh, I almost didn't spot that. Yep. Let's just go and have a look at
God.
this. Davigno, despite sporting the Latvian flag at the moment, is an English player as well. And a Latvian
Oh
one.
my god,
just to
it's
make
so
clear.
pink.
He has
Oh my god.
decided to try to throw off his opponents, the casters, and anyone who dares look in his general direction with, quite possibly, the most obnoxious car I've ever seen. Do you think he's gone to see the Barbie movie?
Yes.
I think he's currently watching it on his
I
second
think he's
monitor.
currently watching.
Yeah.
it.
If we see him switch to like a dark grey car
Yeah,
halfway
he's
through,
watching
you know,
Oppenheimer
he's
now.
moved on to Oppenheimer.
Yeah. So Dinky is clearly a Barbie fan. Do we have a all black car in any server?
He's such a king.
If you if you actually don't load in a car skin, it is just like all dark grey. It's
I know. Obviously, we
Similar
have
vibes.
like the ITB skin is it's dark. So is the Works skin. Complex is using the Works skin, so it's dark. Maybe Complex is a Oppenheimer fan and Pinky's with the Barbie fan here.
Oh,
Yeah,
that is not
Interesting
what he's
to
going to
come
be a
up
fan
against each
of.
Bami, to answer your question in chat, this is currently time attack. So this is just the seeding phase of the LAN itself. So they're going to run through every map. They're currently on the second one out of 5. I believe they've got, is it 15 minutes or
And
just
I think it is. I think it's 10,
10
minutes
minutes
per map.
Yeah, 10 minutes
Yeah.
per map to set the best time possible. I'd say their times are added up then, and then that determines the seeding of the players. And we have a total of 25 players that I can see on the sheet. So yeah.
Well, we've talked a little about Epos and Boz. Probably the two people we have the most expectations on going into this. We should probably cover some of the other British players taking part in this. An interesting one who I believe is in my server. There he is the one Welshman Acros, player for Wumbo, or W dot, whatever they're called this week. Sporting the absolutely beautiful car skin they have.
It is.
It's a
Such skin.
stunner.
Interestingly, I saw a conversation between Yek. Yek's the manager of Wumbo, isn't he?
Yeah, Costo,
Yeah.
yes.
Costo and Wizzy in a Twitch chat. Now I can't remember what Twitch chat it was, but I do believe they might be getting Wizzy to cook them up. Obviously, Wizzy made the good focus skin. I don't know, is Chris in your lobby? Can you show off
Chris
the good focus
is
skin?
in the lobby as well.
Is he using the good focus skin?
He
Might not
is.
be.
I'd be intrigued.
Yeah. If you show off the good focus skin, Wizzy made that
Wow.
beautiful skin.
What a
Oh,
skin.
yeah,
Wow.
it's a stunner.
I do believe there maybe is a small chance Wizzy's going to cook up a new Wumba skin for them. I
Ooh.
saw the chat like, oh, it's probably a couple of months ago at this stage, so maybe they've all forgotten about it. Maybe it's not going to happen. But yeah, Wizzy can make some banger car skins. So
Yeah,
Indeed.
Wizzy probably the one sort of missing character from the BITM lineup, I guess.
Yeah.
Probably to be expected at XP Evo later on, I think in September.
yes, he
I
is.
think he's currently in France on a little holiday, so I think it's well deserved before he gets back to World
A
Cup
well-deserved
qualifying.
holiday after his
Mm,
regional performances. I
exactly.
believe him and Stuffs taking part today.
Oh, Wizzy's
Teammates,
in
of
the
course.
chat. Wizzy's in
Ah,
the chat.
Wizzy, we love Wizzy. Oh, I love Wizzy.
Oh,
Wiz excitement.
yeah.
Do we have Wiz excitement emote added to the chat?
We do not.
I don't talk to
Shh, shh.
Kim.
Although it's a bit of a shame to not.
Fix it,
although,
Keb.
my God. Although it's a bit of a shame to not have Wizzy here. Another missing piece is Hendo, of course. All 5 of them, if we include Akros, Boz, and Epos, have signed up for British and Irish Pro League, which will be taking place in a couple of weeks' time on a Thursday evening. I am doing some brutal plugging for this.
As you should be.
Exactly. If you are a British or Irish player and have not yet signed up, go do that. We have a fancy new website for it and everything.
Made by one of the men on the
Made
screen.
by the Chris on the screen in front of us.
The Chris.
Probably the reason that he might be slightly undertrained on these maps, trying to get that all finished. But who else do we have from the British Isles?
We have Idol in my server.
we have-
He's the only one in my server.
Idol has joined the wrong server.
Oh,
Well
and
done,
Roy
Idol.
Boy. My bad. And Roy.
And BITM should be somewhere.
Roy
Where is
is a
Bite
bit
Down?
of a dark
Where
horse.
where is BITM?
Where's BITM?
It's a terrifying question
Guys,
to ask at
where's
any
BITM?
given guys.
He's behind you.
He's in the walls.
Wait, hang on. Scroll up. Is that Ender with the British flag at the top?
That's Epos.
Oh, is he boss? I was
Or Vernon Dursley. Epos
Dursley,
unfortunately
yeah.
just beaten out by Panda there for the top in this server. Let's have a look at how Boz is getting on. Boz is a bit of an unknown to me. I'm not sure how much he's practiced. Obviously, on his day, he is debatably the best player in British Isles at the moment. After Pack, do I dare say that?
I mean,
I
feel
mean,
like
him-
it was a clear bet, like a few months ago, and then there has been a lot of strong performances from other BITM players who have put their name in contention for that sort of second spot.
Yeah, Wizzy picking up second in BIPC, Epos winning BIPC, obviously the regional wins for Wizzy as well.
I mean, yeah, the All Stars top
but-
8 as well.
Yeah, of course. The top 3 behind Pack in British Isles at the moment are so stacked, and I'll be very intrigued to see how they all fare in BIPL. Both and
think one
Epos
person-
are 1-0 each currently in terms of wins.
One person who's kind of overcome the
Ooh.
first challenge of the day is a Kroos, who's managed to wake up in time.
Of course.
So congratulations to the Kroos.
Short asking, is Epos using that pink car? No, that's Divino's fault though, so we are going to have to see that during some of our matches, unfortunately.
I remember watching Stuffs do some practice on this map on stream, well, on all the maps, and he looked very good, like very strong, and yeah, I've never seen Stuffs that so well trained, and that might be to my my ignorance of Stuff's overall level, but yeah, he is one that I'm definitely looking out for to perform today. I know he's got other priorities considering the World Cup qualifiers and stuff, but I think he probably want to put on a good showing today in his home nation.
Sorry, gentlemen. Had a visit from the doggo. Had to get him out of my room.
Lovely stuff.
Lovely stuff. Good old Cooper. Anyway, how are we getting on? How's maps coming to an end soon?
Oh.
Yes, it is. 2
Yep.
minutes left.
Epos
Panda in the lead
second
with Epos.
again. Complex Panda and Epos look to be dominating the top spots at the moment. Strong showing from Acros as well in 7th. Considering the names taking part in this tournament, Acros is holding up very well so far.
That's true.
And sets
His
another
renders he's
improvement.
made are already out of date.
Yeah, it's rough. It's rough.
Sad.
The funny thing was, obviously you guys wouldn't have heard it because it was before the stream started, but Panzer made renders for all these lovely maps. And he's going through the maps and he goes, someone's already beaten the world record for one of the renders I've made.
Yep.
And ends up beating again.
Yep. Jan beating out Mime's time on, I think it was this map actually. I think it was on Everglades. Yeah.
And then Mime beat out that time again, and Complex has also beaten that time, and Epos,
And
has beaten
Epos
that time,
and Panda.
Panda has world record.
The sheer quantity of offline practice has clearly gone on. It's nuts. Boz's
Copro-
seeding comes to an end here.
Okay.
To answer your question, Copro, I think Boz is playing with Mouse online. I would be surprised if he wasn't.
He is.
And we do have people on the ground. We do have feet on the ground to get the insider information on all the scoops as early as possible. So we'll be trying to give you some of that sort of fresh, juicy information as quick as we can.
Yep, on the ground, particularly we have your fellow split member OC, Monochrome, who
Mono.
I believe is there at the moment. But
please
not,
refer to him
not
as his
playing.
real name of Ocean Man. Thank you.
Ocean. I'm not even going to question that.
Remember he used to be Monochrome Ocean?
Yeah.
I used to call him Ocean Man, and then he got really annoyed, so he changed his name to Monochrome, thinking that would stop me from calling him Ocean Man. Anyway.
What is this club tag? Jesus Christ.
And here we go, with
Let's ride on
Danger
board
Close.
with
The
the
Wizzy map.
worst car.
Wizzy, type 1. Wizzy
Yep.
type 1. Wizzy 1. Wizzy type 1.
Let's see how Davino can do on his first run here. Looking good so far. Whack on name tag so we can see who else is about.
Pricey's typing 2, even though he should be pracking. Pricey, really mad. Wizzy
Yep.
typed 1. I'm happy.
Oh.
We're good.
Davino looking strong on the ice there, catching up to everyone else. And
That
two
ice
people die
is
on that little
difficult.
jump. That looks rough.
That ice is really difficult.
Yeah. Sadly, I did not have time to play all of these maps, but I did play this one a few weeks ago, and it
And-
is so difficult, the whole track.
Yeah.
But that ice, the jump down from it is particularly rough. Oh, Davino just avoiding clipping there.
What a good looking
So
map,
close.
Time we're looking for here, by the
Oh,
way,
yeah.
is a 101.192 to have the
Indeed.
online world record
Ah.
being beaten. I'd be surprised if we weren't into the 1 minute, if not the 59 seconds.
I think 59
probably not.
seconds could be a little optimistic.
Yeah,
but
59
we can
seconds
definitely
probably
be
a
into
little
it
optimistic.
in a minute.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the longest map of the map pack.
I believe so.
Yes, I believe so. Yeah, the next one, Think Twice, by another Ski Freak map, is just a little bit shorter, at 1 minute. Maybe we might see a 59. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what these guys can cook up.
First appearance for a real Roy Boy in the top 4 there.
Ah, it's good to see.
Oh, I love
Oh, Davino. Clips there.
Wait, do I not have opponents on?
Of
I
course.
have opponents now. Huge. And I have name tags. That's huge. Anyway. Ignore the fact I've been not had opponents on, wondering why I can't see people, multiple people in the server for the last.
This is a professional broadcast, only by the best I could find. Sadly, they weren't available, so we had to deal with OC instead.
Thank you, Patsy.
You're so welcome.
I'll take that as an indirect compliment.
Yeah. Absolutely.
As it's looking
Absolutely.
so far. Again, Epos and Complex right at the top of the scoreboard. Panda just behind. The times aren't tumbling as fast on this track. Could be a symptom of a difficulty here.
Yeah, it's,
No
it's a
one
lot
even
of
into the low
rushes.
101s first. Staying on board with
We'll see
Davino
it eventually,
here.
I think.
Yep. That was destined to happen, unfortunately. 10 minutes to get a clean run on this track. with exclusively time attack focus.
What a
Not
map.
even, yeah, exactly.
can
Not even a
definitely be
clean run, but you want a
challenging.
fast run as well
Yeah.
for a lot of these players. Might see maybe a unexpected name sneak a map win here. Map win, I guess you could call it in seeding. You know, if they just manage to put in a good run for them and the other players push too much. Might happen.
Potentially. But then again,
I-
we do still have complex epos and stuffed at the very top, so.
Yes.
Yeah,
You gotta beat them first.
Well, and there's a time for me, plus 113.
Yep, there it is. He's cooking.
Still
Yep.
0.2 off online world record, but getting there.
Got in there. What an event though for like, you know, any of the kind of, you know, teams that aren't, guys that aren't playing in Challenger and regionals. Like Epos doesn't play regionals, Boz doesn't play regionals. Crows played a few. I think Epos and Boz also played one in
I'm
States,
just gonna
maybe? Epos and
correct
Cross.
you. Epos has
Cross.
played like 4 regionals, I think.
Oh.
I think.
Anyway, you know, they're coming up against all these players in a competitive environment that they wouldn't have already.
Yes,
That being said,
Sean Mime is playing. And actually, that's one of the big question marks probably of this event as a whole is these TMGL players coming in. Obviously, we've seen Panda and Complex at the top of the leaderboards consistently. So them as a Challenger League team are prepared for this event, it seems. And now it's kind of the question mark on those players like Grenadi, Massa, Mime. You know, how much have they practiced for this, and how much can they improve as the day goes on, sort of, because it's, you know, they're that good that even if they are not fully practiced, you still have to be scared.
For sure.
the longer they survive, the scarier they'll get.
100%. Quite impressive to have a fair few TMGL players here. Well, at the LAN. So, yeah, it's wonderful to see a LAN event like this. So well attended from people across Europe. I hope we can see more of these in the future, because they are great fun, and I would love to go to one myself at some point.
Rose with a huge PB there. I'm watching Complex on my server, and he's struggling. He's actually, I think now obviously he's in time attack mode, so he's pushing as hard as he can, but he is very much struggling to get another run. He's always ahead, he just can't finish them. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, there's a few particularly brutal parts of this track.
That ice exit is brutal.
Yeah. Something that you might not notice on spectator mode is you actually go over a no grip block here. So it's no grip ice, which handles very slightly differently, and I believe was like the most recent ice patch. So, but I mean, it was difficult before then, so I'm not sure how much of a difference that's actually made. But yeah, it's interesting.
No grip
It's
stops the gears.
yeah, there's no gear shenanigans, which is nice. But it means landing on the sausage curb on the way down is that much more important because you have no grip when you land on it. So if you land in a slide, you are stuffed.
Stops?
Not stuffs. That would be ideal. Stuffed, of course, up in fourth right now. There's a nice transition there.
These were probably the names I was expecting to be at the top. Ender, Epos, Complex, and stuffs. Ender had practiced a good bit for this.
Yeah.
From what I know. Epos obviously loves a comp. Epos loves a bit of
Oh, he
prac.
does.
He's just so competitively driven, like, and you know, competitively driven mixed with his ability is a scary prospect for anyone who comes up against him.
Yeah. For sure.
I'd be interested to see what the sort of layout of the room is, because obviously this has been played in the Gamax Center, which is in, is it Scheveningen? Is what it's called? I can't remember.
Yes.
I
I think it is.
But like, can you imagine for a player maybe who's doing his first ever LAN? I think it might be a Crow's first ever LAN. Can you imagine if you're sitting beside Massa? Sort of the pressure that might put on you. You know, you're playing there against a TMGL player, somebody you see on stream so often, and it kind of becomes very real when you have somebody of that caliber beside you. So that might, you know, play its role in the seeding and as the day plays out.
You know what, one thing I don't envy is anyone who might possibly be sitting beside Grenady with their desks attached.
Between Boz and Grenady.
Imagine being between Boz and Grenady. You have Boz on one side taking up 4 foot of table room, and you have Grenady on the other side causing a Category 4 earthquake every time he goes into a corner. Oh god.
Yeah. I hope we can get some nice pictures of the setup at some point to show on the stream. Because I would be very intrigued to see what it looks like at the moment.
Complex is cooking. I think we could see first fall here, unfortunately.
It already has.
Oh,
I think
Panda
it's gonna
takes
fall
it.
even further. Oh, no, that's not a great finish. And he hit the finish.
Oh,
no, that
that's
risky
rough.
is so tough. Oh, that risky is
Yeah.
so tough.
How are our BITM server getting on? Oh, that's not ideal for Chris. Poor guy. Chris and Davino, unfortunately, at the foot of the table right now.
Yeah, with Idle at the bottom of mine. Then again, Idle's coming up against Roy, Stuff, Spammy, Complex, Jussie, and Mime. So, oh no, he's not
Yeah.
bottom. Edith,
Hey.
2008. Bottom, my server.
Yeah, I mean... An EPOS sets of 101.025.
Well, there's the world record.
By
Huh?
8.2.
That's,
That's impressive.
yeah, that's
Um,
pretty nuts.
That was on probably his last run as well.
Yeah, with only 30
uh,
seconds left, that is
I think
a
Chef.
very, very nice time.
Chef is the word that comes to mind there.
Yeah. With offline prac over now, EPOS flexing the muscles. We get a
Flexing
W
a bit
dot
of
in
muscles.
chat from them. Is this a new version of Walls? Just... Well,
Nah, I think Walls. I think I'm hoping if we get all 4, if we get 4 BITM guys in chat, I hope to have a bit of fun with it.
oh yeah, 100%.
I really do. I hope they, bit of Walls spam. Any Walls in chat? I see Killjoy. Everyone loves Walls. Just Boss is second off the pace.
Yeah.
We did say he might not be pracked. Alright, into map 4. Yes, which is Think Twice by Ski Freak featuring Nyx. This is I really like this map. From what I've seen on, I was watching Stuff stream a little bit, and anytime Spam was playing the maps, this map looks like a banger map. It looks tough, but it looks like a really, really good map.
There's one map I've been waiting for.
Go.
It's caused some discussions to occur.
Yes. Would it begin with an S and a rhyme with cute?
It does begin with an S, and it kind of rhymes with cute.
I guess
really, though.
fruit cute. It's rough.
Close enough. Once again, not professional cast. I don't know how rhymes work. Not a professional cast. You might have someone.
What
who
does
knows
that
how
have
rhymes
to
work.
do with?
Fruit is not our strong suit here. It's not. We
I'm
don't
not a
pretend it is.
poet, and I don't know it.
All right, moving on.
Do literally anything else. I agree.
World record here, a 1 minute .681 by the Stufsky. See, that's gonna get broken. I think, it almost certainly is gonna get broken. Maybe we might see a 59. Like a 59.
If we see a 59, it would be pretty incredible.
It would be.
Epos'
What?
first run points him into a 1 minute flat
Point
.8, which is...
I wish I had the offline times from them.
Oh yeah, it'd be so interesting to see.
We'll get them to leak them in it after. Pricey, thank you. I've just been added by Pricey to get to practicing my map for tomorrow, and then he says that I suck and Twitch chat. Thank you, Pricey. I appreciate it, buddy. Did they get icy wheels off that bobsleigh block for the drift? Or no? I feel like they're not in contact with it long enough, are they? Babs, interview him?
I'm watching Massa and he's coming up to it, so I will let you know now. No, I don't think they have it long enough.
Hey, look. Complex name diff Ender again. Another name diff. And it was actually a name diff because Complex at that time way after Ender. Because I just watched him do it. It was his first run. But he got through to the finish on, so. See now. Any other. Bro, he plus maxed that.
0.7 from Equals.
7.
Yep.
Damn.
Let's update on the leaderboards there.
Epos has really laid down a marker of being like, you know, I can beat everyone on every map. And it's impressive to see considering the names that are in this competition.
Yes.
For sure.
Very, very impressive from Vernon Dursley.
And for anyone who's wondering, yes, we are going to be very biased.
Oh, it's there
yeah.
to nothing yet.
Exactly.
But
And
that's to be expected.
It's going to be a long day as well.
Yeah.
And this is only TA. But what's interesting to see with TA here is that, well, I mean, we knew it before that there's a lot of very good players, but they're all very capable. So these matches, when they do come up against each other, are going to be... I feel like the sort of mental attitude of the players is going to play a big part.
Oh, for sure. I mean, we've seen it from our own competitions before. In BIPC, Epos just showed up so heavily in that final. He drove the best performance of the entire competition in the final, with the second best by Wizzy. Almost catching Boz a little off guard, I think. So we know Epos is a player who can perform under pressure, although his performance at last Gamax isn't exactly what he desired.
No, but I think maybe that was before kind of BIPC. I think that performance at Gamax was maybe eye-opening to him on the fact of how good he can be.
Yeah.
And then at BIPC he went out, proved how good he is. And since then he's just been
another improvement for him.
0.6.
683, 2,000 off online world record.
Yep.
Wow. But yeah, I think I know I saw a little bit of him in like EMC, KOTT. We're gonna see him in Bipple now, starting next week.
Seeding is next week, and then the first match week is the 10th of August on that Thursday.
Yeah, Epos really looking to have a good day. Looking to rain on everybody's parade, which is actually kind of fitting because for anybody who's wondering, it's currently 19 degrees in Scheveningen with precipitations of 70%, humidity of 60%, with a wind of 27 kilometers an hour.
Well, what? 40 minutes into the stream and you're already scraping barrel. That's a little concerning.
But that's what.
If anyone was wondering, it's currently 17 degrees and windy in Dublin.
Oh,
and I am to expect rain tomorrow. Yeah, shocker. Heavy rain, actually. Actually, Ireland's had the wettest July on record.
Yeah,
anyway,
I will say over in the British Isles, it's yeah, we've been reading about all the heat waves in the Mediterranean. Well, we've had quite a chilly summer.
Yeah, heat wave in Europe, guys. Heat wave in Europe. Wettest July on record in Ireland. Thanks. Yeah, appreciate it, boys. Brilliant.
How was it over in Ireland in June though? Because for me, June was brutally hot. Got the world's hottest June event.
It was hot.
Only a month ago,
it was really hot.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like a preheated oven, which is what Epos is right now as he's warming up.
Indeed.
You like that?
Yep,
Quite
that.
good. I like that
he's
one.
clipped.
Yeah,
He's
you've
clipped
really
them
tried to
all.
make it work.
Okay, you know
Uh,
what?
He
Decent
ran
run
out
from
of gas.
Decent run from
Sorry.
Acros there. Only 2 tenths off pace. Goes up to 5th on the track leaderboard. Acros is performing well so far in this seeding. I think he's set back running, given up. There's not much to ride on board with here. I mean, fair enough. If
Either
this
that,
is
or he really badly needs to go to the bathroom, has set the run and gone, that's good enough, and ran.
quite possibly,
I don't
there's
know.
also the realistic chance it is only 20-2 over in the Netherlands, which is quite early for Acros. He usually wouldn't be awake at this time, so
Maybe
he's probably
gone
gone back.
back to bed.
Yeah,
Maybe
he's gone
that's
back
why
for a
he's
little nap.
Not moving. He's gone back for a nap.
We'll hope one of his W dot teammates will be able to wake him up.
Yeah. Oh, the crows being asleep jokes are going to be on fire today. Yes, a crow's
Stop
dot breakfast as he played FMS. The last FMS, I think it was, or whatever, SPS, or whatever the Fullspeed thing was, the last one that there was. His name was a crow's dot breakfast. I was doing some shot calling for them, and just one day they weren't sure if a crow's going to wake up in time. He joined like 5 minutes before the match started, and he's like, "How long do I have?" And he was, "Oh, you're not playing the 1v1, so you have a few minutes." And he kind of sighed, had a little bit of a pause, and went, "I'm gonna go brush my teeth." And then there's another morning you could hear the spoon and the bowl of cereal in the background. Good old crows. A crows and waking up on time for any competition ever.
Ooh. Divino seems to be struggling on this track. So
I think he's probably can't see where he's going because that skin is so
yeah,
bright.
the Barbie car is blocking his vision.
There's definitely a meme to be made about Vinky
Yeah.
and Barbie.
And Divino might regret not trying to continue that run despite the little bonk. Actually,
they don't have enough time
no,
now.
the times are so close now. Yeah, never mind.
We didn't have the online world record get broken.
Indeed.
It is not good. Where are these guys? Where are they?
Epos has thrown himself into the wall in response to failing to break the online world record by a whole 2,000ths.
He is stuck
Yeah. This isn't quite in the mud. This is something else.
in the wall.
Yeah, agreeing with Cooper and Jack. This is so stacked.
Now,
Just
here we go. The map we've all wanted to see.
indeed. Stir fruit.
Up next, Stare Fruit by Oso Guinea Pig featuring Lins?
Yeah.
Lins?
In fact,
Did I say it?
now I am going to bring out the first of the renders I have done and realised I do not have a thing lined up for. God, wait, well, apologies, chat.
People are saying it's loud. I don't know if it is loud or not.
Yeah, it's
I have to straight mute it because
it shouldn't be loud anymore.
Now, this is a map ever. This is a map I went through a number of changes, I believe, on the funky kind of sideways jump to plastic to jump up to sausage. There was poles blocking it. You had to be like almost just a little over car width. But that was removed thankfully because it was very difficult.
Like from a spectator's point of view, and I won't talk from a player's point of view because I haven't actually played the map, but it looks very cool.
It is very cool.
Yeah, like it's extremely different. You know, it gives us a different sort of competitive feel compared to the other ones. But I don't know. It looks very interesting. Sort of like a real project that took some time to build and get right. So I can appreciate it in that sense.
I think we could see the world record get absolutely destroyed here, or nobody come close. I think it's one of those maps. But we'll see.
Actually, yeah. Oh, this
We will
spin
see.
around is, yeah, spicy.
Hmm.
Now, this is coming up to the end of seeding, actually.
This is last map.
Indeed.
Do you have like a result?
I think we will after. Seeding.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. And
Ooh.
Epos finishes a very nice time. Into point threes, that is enough for 4th online.
So that that last
Oh,
dirt
Chris
outside,
does not know
Uh,
where he's going.
Grenadi is smooth steering, no sliding. That last dirt part.
Of course he
Jeez.
is.
Yeah.
Of course
The
he
wheel
is.
abuser.
Mono is cooking the content for you, Bubs.
Let me check. Ah,
I believe we should be able to get like a kind of on the ground interview possibly after the round 1 matches.
Yeah.
Because there's a gap in the winner bracket, so if we might see if we can get Mono to run over and interview one of the players. BITM is there. We have a picture of BITM. I just don't know where he is in seating. Maybe he's not seating.
it's just sitting there menacingly.
Interestingly. I think I see. Is that Epos and Roy next to each other?
I think so.
Yeah, it
Looks
is,
like
yeah.
Yeah,
it.
it is. Dav. I mean, I'm assuming some of these might make an appearance on Twitter at some stage, perhaps.
Yeah, most likely.
Most likely. Yeah. Echo seeing fish. What is this video? Maybe that's actually a crows that's next to Roy. That video is brilliant. uh. Anyway, 58-1. Wow, that happened out of nowhere, or did it? Padster?
I was busy looking at the videos that
So was I. Okay,
yeah,
so Epos.
we'll see if
did
we're
a
able to show on stream in a
Second
bit.
world online time by Epos. In his head, he's gone. That could have been a lot better. Probably it's Epos. He's so driven. Let's see. Looking at the. Oh my god, Killjoy. Anyway. End the seeding. I wish we had like a. I wish we knew who was cooking.
Well, I mean, shall we try and make some predictions based off what we've seen? It's not really predictions when we've seen.
Epos first.
Complex
Of course,
Epos. Maybe.
I think
Epos first.
I think the top 4 are probably complex, Panda, Epos, and stuffs, but the order of those I'm not sure. I'd be tempted to say Epos first. He has done
I would
I'd hope
agree with
Epos
very,
first.
very well in his TA seeding. He
I
has.
think-
That was interesting.
Ender wouldn't be far off as well, probably in a 5th position.
Yeah, Ender has also had a very strong seeding. I've been intrigued to see how Acros gets on. We've seen him pop onto the leaderboard a few times. Leaderboard showing off the top 7 at the moment.
Is
Was-
he moving? Do we know if he's awake? Has he fallen asleep at his desk?
Oh, shall we find out?
He is moving. We're good. Just in case, 'cause
Do we have?
you never know with the crows, man.
Oh no! Wait, here's Davino in his blinding car.
Oh my god, it's actually so bright.
It's so bright.
It's
I'm
so
gonna
bright.
look at Acros, so I don't need to deal with that anymore. Acros has not fallen asleep. He baited me there for a second. I'm going to be honest.
That is a crow's focus.
Indeed. Let's see how he gets on this run. It's looking pretty good. 10.5 up so far. 2 temps up. Is he going to hold it together? For his next bit of a track. Oh my god. Yep. Yes, he is. 3 temps up. Still holding with 3 temps up. But he's 9th with that run. Pace of this lot are insane. Going to spin around here. Hasn't actively flung out the map, so I'm taking that as a good start. Only 13th in the server. This is really just showing how high the level of competition is today.
Kroos is cooking.
But
He's cooking. Chef.
oh,
That is sad.
yeah, that's unfortunate.
Oh, I've just seen it.
Yeah,
I'm crying.
that hurts. That hurts.
Yeah.
It's all cry together.
Patzer play sad songs.
I don't. I like to put on sad music.
He's cooking again, guys.
You get excited way too easily.
He's cooking some breakfast.
I.
I think he's only cooking cereal right now.
What massive PB says Spam? He did a 58-6.
Oh yeah, how is Spam getting on? He's not a player I've seen him with.
He's not. Once again, I think like it can be said for all of those type of player, like the Mime, the Massa. Maybe not the Grenadi. Grenadi seems to be cooking a good bit, but the Mime, the Massa, and the Spam. I know Spam didn't have a whole lot of time to prac because he was at Gamax last week.
Of course,
And
yeah.
he was also doing all his content creation with World Tour and stuff because that's part of his job. So he's not that pracked. But the scarier, the longer they stay in, the scarier they're going to get because they're so
Indeed.
competitively trained. They'll just drive the same time over and over again because that's just how competitively trained they are. Not like map trained, but competitively trained. So, the longer they last, the scarier they'll get. So we'll see how Spam does. He got dethroned at Gamax, so wouldn't be surprised if there's a little bit of determination maybe to win this one.
Sorry.
What are you laughing at?
Check Discord.
Check Discord. There are races
Oh,
in
no.
it. Super hung up. He's not even.
Oh yeah, unfortunately,
hashtag
one of
provide
our yep. Unfortunately, it
see a
seems
mono-
one
I
of
wanna see a
our
monochrome
British
selfie.
players.
A mono selfie with BITM head on the desk in the background. That's what I
Yep.
want to see.
Yep.
Mono just smiling.
It would seem one of our British hopefuls has fallen to something that defeats British people every day, which is the power of alcohol and the hangovers the next day.
Yeah, we expected the crows to be asleep at the desk, not BITM. Oh, Jussie cooked up a time.
Oh, and Acro's going to the wall again. That is unfortunate for him.
This
Boss,
is a very tight map.
Boss looking a bit more competitive here. It's good to see. He
Yeah.
hasn't looked that comfortable so far. And I was expecting... Okay. I was hoping for a more intriguing onboard, to be honest. But, there we go.
It's the first time we've seen Grenadi on board
Oh!
at those heights.
Has to be that outside dirt at the end, right? Got smooths there.
Probably.
Wheel player and mouse player.
And I think that's going to conclude seeding.
It is.
It's
There's
going,
nobody's
going
on a
to
run
make
in
the
my lobby
thumbnail.
anyway.
It's going to be the thumbnail of
Oh,
the
Spam
event.
is. Does he have time to finish though? He's on a PB. I don't know if he has time to finish. He crashed.
Kroos is on a run.
Grows on a run.
22 ahead. 10 seconds ago. Is he going to finish?
Yes, he
And
does.
it's a 58.
And that is a little improvement for Crows. Pops him ahead of Davino. One of his W. teammates, of course. And yeah, that is the 5 main tracks. Now, if I read something in chat correctly, I believe we might be going back to map 1 for a couple of minutes because a couple of people had some issues joining late.
Getting in?
I believe. It's still marked as having 2 minutes of seeding, so I imagine we'll still have this 2 minutes of seeding before we get results. This is going to turn into a little race, a little sprint shootout, if you will. Something I am missing entirely.
Speaking of the sprint shootout, 4 minutes.
Cast this instead.
No spoilers, don't worry. I just want to see.
Yep.
Oh my god.
No spoilers. Screams. Oh my god, what's happened?
Just. I'll get out rid of the names. Claims pole in wet dry spa sprint shootout by 0.011 seconds from.
Yep, that's quite impressive. I mean,
Still 2 minutes of seeding is what Mime has just said in chat. So you guys are gonna go flat out for 2 rounds. Hopefully, maybe improve their placements and yeah, spams. A lot of them aren't driving in my server. yeah, majority of them aren't. They're probably just content enough at this stage.
Yeah. Oh, boss resets. I'll stick on board and watch Massa for a little bit here. Obviously, one of the biggest name players taking part in this event. Probably enjoying the lack of identities for once. Before having to return to the World Cup maps. It's looking quite clean so far. But times does he get? A 56.8. That looks like a respectable time. But doesn't even get him in the top 7. I mean, I'm fairly certain he's 8th, but
I think that probably concludes it.
yeah. Massa declares worth it.
I'm assuming the server will just end. Yeah, well, that timing was impeccable.
Yeah, well done there, I see. Go back to the
Go
menu
back
to
to
see
the
the
menu
results.
to see the results.
Now, unfortunately,
leaving.
during the server, I did have to register for the event, so I think it's going to mark me as finishing last, which, to be fair, no
It
matter
actually
how much...
has me finish last.
Oh, does
Troll
it?
despair. Yep.
Yeah, let's do a bit of a reverse order. So, I'm 18th.
don't know if
That
we can see
is
it.
not correct yet. I cannot be 18th.
Oh, see results. Epos first, Panda second, Stuffs third, Complex fourth, Massa fifth, Ender sixth, Grenadi seventh, Jan eighth, Mime ninth, Jussie 10th, Yaman Spike 11th, Bozbez 12th, Lumar 13th, Acroz 14th, Speedcell 15th, Royboy 16th, Spam 17th, Helppunk 18th, Hand 19th, Divinio 20th, Javso 21st, Idle 22nd, Edith 23rd, Zephyr Chris 24th. And that
Indeed.
is all of them.
We have created a wonderful British sandwich for the entire competition.